Everybody's on the Block Sports Talk coming to you live and direct. We're in the studio today. It's Big Joe. We got my man Jet Nation, Vin Black, the coach in the building, and Kung Fu Panda, a.k.a. Lefty. Only if y'all knew. But anyway. Only if y'all knew. So we can start off with the fight from last week. Broner, like I said last week, he runs his trap just a little too much. And he got his trap shut. My man Madonna put it on him. He gave him a whooping. It was crazy.
I didn't personally see the fight, but I heard the reaction. It was disgusting.
He had him dancing, man. It was everybody had jokes for him because he got a whooping, you know?
Yeah, he immediately jumped on him. You know what I mean? Knocked him out, second round, bang. During like the middle of the fight, Broner felt it in his heart that he had to, run up behind the dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
All those little funny antics, they finally caught up to him, and they just need to realize you're not Floyd.
Right.
You're not Floyd, and you really need to concentrate on boxing because you're a good boxer.
Yeah,
you can box. He's not no bum or nothing. But when you on tour, when you dropping sex tapes, you know what I mean? You in the studio, Soldier Boy. You're not focusing on your craft.
Well, you shouldn't be hanging with Soldier Boy.
That's what happens right there. You get knocked out.
You shouldn't be hanging with Soldier.
You know what I mean? He's doing, I see you, you in that. I watch N.E.B of Our Billions. I watch all your episodes. And it was about 10% boxing on that. You know what I mean? Everything was just rap and other rhetoric. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, focus on your craft because you're not a bum.
Yeah.
You're good.
Well, hopefully with that huge slice of humble pie he got forced down his throat Saturday, he'll check himself and he'll reel it in and get back to honing his craft.
Actually, I seen his post-fight interview and he isn't changing.
Yeah, I did see a small clip of it. I shook my head like...
I seen the whole thing. It's same thing.
Yeah, he's still being arrogant. How you arrogant when you just got beat up?
Right.
I don't get it, man.
It reminds me of Corey Spinks the night he got knocked
out
of judo. Corey came out dancing with the rappers. Woo! And got knocked out. You know why? Because he wasn't focused.
Yeah, you got to focus.
What happens, man?
Not focused in the ring means beaten. That's what that equals out to.
That happens to the best of them.
Yeah. Like my man Anderson Silva a couple months ago. Wasn't focused, got his chin checked. Gotta be focused.
Happened with Mike too, the greatest. Mike Tyson, not focused. He got knocked out.
Yep, mouthpiece on the floor, hanging outside his face.
But at least he knocked down his opponent when he got knocked out that time.
Lennox Lewis went to Africa playing around with Rockman. What happened? He got knocked out.
Knocked out.
Focus on your craft, man. You wasn't focused.
Yeah, that's true. That's not the sport to be half-stepping because you get your snot box rocked quick in those sports. Octagon or the square circle. That's not the realm to be fooling around in that.
He had no answer for his left hook. He was just setting it up all night, just eating it.
I heard he got dropped off the Ring Magazine's pound for pound list. I saw that on one side.
Well, he also had to move up in weight.
Yes,
you know what I mean. But like you said, he wasn't focused. Even Mayweather was saying the same thing. He was on him. You gotta get focused, man. You could do one thing, but take this more serious than anything else, because that's gonna pay everything off.
Exactly. You know and hey, for all the chatter that Floyd does that people say they don't like or whatever, he's in the gym every day.
He's gym focused. It's a business.
Yeah,
absolutely. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You gotta be focused and treat this like your business.
Especially when that's your main business.
Right. Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know.
But hey. Broner, get it right, bro.
Yeah, you need to get it right, get focused.
Go back to the drawing board, see what he does, and see what's his next, what's going to be his plan.
I think he give him a rematch.
Yeah, he's going to rematch.
He'll get it?
Yeah, I think he'll get a rematch.
Yeah, right now, his check bounced when it came to the money team. That's it.
Oh, no, he's not money team.
Nah. There's another good fight in the making, looking for, I think, June of next year. Sergio Martinez and Miguel Cotto. They're trying to finalize that. It should be an entertaining fight. I don't know. I'm a Cotto fan, but I don't know. I think he maybe one fight too many, man. And Martinez might rock him. But I don't know. He's working with Freddie Roach, and we'll see how it works out for him. But it should be a good fight. And they're also trying to find a good opponent for Canelo. They're trying to work something out, but I don't know what they're going to do with him. He needs to get back in the ring after taking that loss. He needs to get back his...
Are you supposed to fight Juan Marquez, right? Juan Marquez?
They haven't finalized anything with anybody yet. There's still a lot of maybes and probables, but...
I heard he's supposed to fight Cotto too.
That deal fell through. That's why they're working on this Martinez-Cotto deal for June. But we'll see what happens with that. And like we mentioned before with the Anderson Silva thing, we got a rematch for that coming up on the 28th. And the other main events, the co-main event, were Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate. They hate each other. So this is going to be great. This is for the bantamweight, the women's bantamweight belt. And the kid, Rousey, no joke. She go damn near pulling chicks' arms out their bodies. Her cross was the arm brace, the cross body thing. It's crazy, man.
I understand.
The arm bar?
Yeah, her arm bar is bananas because her mother's a Olympic judo champion, and she taught her that. So she arm be going backwards. It's horrible. That's gonna be a good brawl because these chicks don't like each other, like for real. So they're gonna be getting it in, and they both kind of cute.
This is gonna be like World Star in the ring.
ain't no Sharkeisha rubbing this joint. Ain't no Sharkeisha. How you get? Well, we don't go into that. Sharkeisha, you can't be serious. That's a can't be serious. Someone naming their child Sharkeisha.
Wow.
Sorry, we veered off. We went left. We went left.
Every now and then we do that.
Well, speaking about boxing,
every now and then we do that, but can't be serious.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Can't be serious is about a reality thing.
I think that's any other fight news you know anything about that? Nah. Yeah, fight news kind of quiet.
It's quiet on the boxing front.
But that card to end the year was a good card from what I'm hearing. It was a great fight, so it's a good note for boxing. They had a pretty good year this year. Hopefully they keep it up for 2014. You know that. See how that goes.
Keith Thurman had a good fight too. Yeah. Man, he's a good fighter, y'all. Knocked some dude out. Forgot his name, Russian dude.
Believe it or not, this year the undercards were pretty great and a lot of good fights. Yes. A lot of fights. The undercards was excellent in this fight. Sometimes the undercard might lose you from the main event. You know what I'm saying? But this one, they did a good selection with the undercards. Good matchups.
Yeah, that's what we said. It was a pretty good year for boxing. The years previous, it was kind of up and down. It wasn't consistent. This year, 2013, they had a good consistent year. They made some good fights. It was very entertaining for those who like the pugilistic sport there. Watch people's noses get splattered around. It's good stuff. But anywho, we got some college football. Not a lot of college football because bowl weeks is winding down. We got two bowls. There's like 3 or 4 bowl games this weekend. Yeah. Two of them like people really care less about.
Fresno and somebody.
Yeah, Fresno State against USC.
Wow.
Those are the two. 20 Fresno State and 25 USC. Should be good. They're playing in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Las Vegas Bowl. They eat out of that.
Yeah. I like Fresno State. I like the quarterback. Derek Carr, he put up great numbers.
David Carr, brother?
Yeah, he's good. So that should be an entertaining game. USC, remember, they started off and it was up and down. Till the other coach took over. They finished strong.
I think they're gonna win this game.
You think so?
Sure.
Wow. I don't know. I like Fresno State. now. And then on Thursday, the 26th, we got Utah State and your team, Northern Illinois.
That's not how I planned it. But whatever.
Yeah.
Northern Illinois should go right through and have a productive season. They had a great season. They just got looked over because of their name.
Well, not because of their name, because of the strength of competition, man. They didn't play nobody.
Whatever.
They didn't play nobody.
I'm good. I'm past it.
Well, anyway.
Big shouts to Northern Illinois.
Yeah.
Great season.
They're playing in the Poinsettia Bowl. Yes, the Poinsettia Bowl.
What is a poinsettia?
That's a flower.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at?
Yeah. This is
the week next year. You're stripping up their schedule.
Yeah, they gotta play some teams outside that are naturally top 10, top 20 teams.
Go undefeated. You tell these kids that they put in an effort this whole year and they can't go to a bowl.
They put effort in, but they didn't play.
Their conference this week.
Yeah, so they're not going to go. What would you want to see a leading conference team from a weak schedule, a weak conference, play a powerhouse in a bowl game and then watch them get crushed?
You mean like Boise State or Oklahoma?
What? Boise State, they're good. They played outside. Their out of conference games were against good teams.
Right or wrong? At that time, they were looked over. They thought they were going to get crushed. Are you
talking about that 2007 game?
Yeah.
That wasn't even a championship game.
No, but that was a stepping stone. But that outing of the BCS.
But they played their out of conference schedule. They played tough teams, so they didn't get slighted for that. They would catch an L and then they would get slighted. But come on, man, Northern Illinois, really, you're bugging. You're bugging. But anywho's, what's up on the basketball front, fellas?
Oh, Syracuse is number 2 in the nation. Oh, you meant pro?
Yeah, we ain't talking about Syracuse right now. Did they play their conference yet? Schedule yet? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, let me see what happens when they start playing the ACC.
What's gonna happen? We're gonna still be number 2.
You think so? Yo, Van Black, what you feel about that? How you feel Syracuse is gonna really handle this ACC conference when they get the Carolinas and all?
It's gonna be tough. I haven't seen Syracuse play yet, but I think it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
ACC ain't nothing to play with, man. They don't sleep on. You don't sleep on.
Syracuse is, it's always been a good program.
Exactly.
Yeah, they get talent.
We got Jimmy B, we got CJ Fair, and we got the 2-3 zone. I think
not good pro talent, but they get good college.
They don't pump out too many pros.
Really, good college talent.
Like once every 6 years, they pump out a pro.
Where you at?
You guys don't make any good pros. Georgetown make better pros than you guys.
Silence? Is that silence?
No.
Pause. That was a pause? Oh, okay. That was a long pause.
Everybody in that conference produce, good NBA stars, except for Syracuse.
Really?
You guys don't produce any. You produce Carmelo,
No,
Hakeem Warwick,
Derrick Coleman,
Sherman Douglas,
Lawrence Moulton,
Pro Washington.
Lawrence Moulton.
You lucky you North Carolina.
Adrian Autry.
You lucky you North Carolina.
Red just good for Rucker.
Yeah.
Cherokee Parks came out of your camp?
No, he came out of Duke.
Damn you.
But he had a similar.
He was a good pro.
Hmm?
He was a good pro.
He was a journeyman. He played.
North Carolina had great pros. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why are you even having this conversation?
That's what we're leading into. A lot of pros come out of the ACC. Right. Even NC State pump out a good number of pros. Georgia Tech. Wake Forest. The way ACC pumps out talent, man.
There was a time we did.
No, it was a time you never brought out talent.
You
had a good.
Not long term.
No, I'm talking about Syracuse.
No, I'm talking Big East.
No, don't lean on the Big East now. Stand on your own.
Because you left. Y'all wanted out. Now y'all in the ACC, a powerhouse conference.
So now you want to.
It's not my fault. It's the BCS. Who stomps on people like Boise State, and they make you join gigantic conferences where you have thousands of teams in one conference. It's still called the Big 12.
The Big 12 is 14 teams.
And messes up everything.
But
I'll digress.
My man Van Black. Question. What you think of this kid out of the big names in the college board they're talking about with Jabari Parker, the other fellow,
Randall,
Wiggins kid,
Wiggins,
Gordon. I'm liking the kid Smart from Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
That kid is nice.
Who's the best? Who's gonna be the best pro?
You think it's gonna be the best pro?
Who do you think is gonna be the best pro?
So far that I've seen play is Parker or Wiggins. Those are two I think that will expand as good pros.
A lot of people
because they're versatile.
Wiggins' body ain't ready yet though. He might need a year to.
But he showed me pause in the freshman game against Duke that time that he has the ability to. He goes to the right team. I think it's the right team he goes to. But Parker got the package, man.
Yeah, he's got good size.
Yeah, he can shoot.
Good body.
I think CJ Fair might do well in the NBA.
Who?
CJ Fair.
From where?
Guard from Syracuse. Kind of like MCW. Wow.
He hit the wall already. Hit the wall already.
He didn't hit the wall yet.
20 games in, he hit the wall.
Number one would be Parker. I think Parker.
You don't like the kid Smart? I like the kid Smart from what I've seen.
I didn't see too much of Smart. I didn't see too much of him. Maybe one time, but.
Who out of Georgetown's coming out there?
This year, nobody really. One of their top players, he got cut out of school because his grades wasn't right. Wiggins, he had to let him go. They don't play that game. They don't play those games in Georgetown.
You got this is good.
They don't play those games. They don't take them. Those junior college kids and prep school kids like those.
Dudes can't spell their name when they come out the NBA.
Yeah, they go to the orange camp over there. What about the you see this young fella from Arizona? Kind of tall kid.
Yeah, I seen him. He looks like
he got some game too. He got some game.
The Kansas center too.
Yeah,
he's good. Dude who plays center for Kansas.
Yeah,
he's very good. They keep talking about Hakeem Olajuwon when they talk about him.
Wow.
So
look out for that
The
dude.
light skin kid?
The tall kid, he's a real tall kid, like 7'2".
Oh, 7'2".
Yeah, big dude.
Kansas,
The Wiggins kid, right?
they just stay reloading.
Yeah, I know.
That's one of them schools.
That's a great scouting.
Yeah, their recruits do a hell of a job. It's like
Yeah.
Kansas or Carolina or Duke. They just stay sucking that talent in
Syracuse.
there, man.
Syracuse.
Y'all bring some talent. Y'all got some high school talent. Y'all bring it in. This man, this
Jim Boeheim is a
crazy.
great recruiter, man. All of those guys are great recruiters, to tell you the truth.
Did you guys see what happened to Florida Gulf Coast the other day with the shot with the 0.3 seconds inbound shot? The guy made the bad because they said there's a rule. It can't be. You can't get a shot off in
It's a
0.3
Tucker
seconds. Yeah,
Basically.
but the guy got it off because they threw like a baseball pass from like half court, caught it, and did it. They showed slow motion. It was out of his hand before the red light went on.
It was,
and they didn't count it.
Wow.
It's like they got screwed.
It was a Leitner shot.
Yeah, the Grant Hill and Leitner type thing. And he got it off.
And he got it off before
0.3.
the red around the basket.
And they jerked it.
So you got to get
And they waved it out.
Like that, then you can't
And he's able to do it.
But
And they didn't even review it. They just said no.
Oh, they didn't.
They waved it off.
They didn't even review it. Waved it off.
Yeah,
Which
I
gets
think
They got the
college.
speed job.
Yeah, college. It was a college game, right?
Yeah.
College is a little tougher. NBA is different.
Yeah.
NBA,
You know,
college, NFL.
They
The
don't have
referees. What's going on with this year with the referees? Burnt calls, everything.
Yeah, there's been some bad calls.
It's
bad
human
officiating.
mistake, man. You know.
Yeah.
These refs are definitely good. They're good what they do.
Yeah, well, I've seen some calls this year in football.
I mean, they're going to address that in NFL. Definitely.
Yeah, they were talking.
Yeah,
Did we
they
mention
have
that?
to do that.
Yeah.
There's no accountability for these cats. All right, so let's say, Des Bryant goes out there, he cries, growing up the field. He goes sit at a press conference. He got to sit in front of all the cameras and all the reporters, and they ask him questions. The referee blows a call in the end zone. No one questions him. He doesn't have to do a press conference.
I think the Shield does. I think the NFL they review the refs every day.
They review the refs. They're gonna do it. They probably, matter of fact, they had a meeting like last week,
Right.
talking about all the different districts, how to improve it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna have a conference like a play.
Yeah.
We're not paying. People not paying for refs.
Right.
Playing for play.
That'll really mess
so
the game
true.
up right there.
That's so true, but I know Ed Hockley's name. I know.
But you just know him because they've been in the league for so many years.
Joey Crawford. I've been in the league. He's been
They
infamous.
don't put them on Front Street like they do the players, but they do.
That's
They are held accountable,
They're
and they don't get
They
playoff
get
games. They don't get Super
we
Bowl,
don't hear about
and
it.
they get graded.
But check this out. They do get graded. They talked about it in the
Right.
NFL. I was watching one of the ESPN. They do get graded, and some guys are not graded to make it. Matter of fact, the Super Bowl, these two refs didn't do too well in one of the games this year. Wanted to get that grade so they can get to that Super Bowl, but they're not going to get it.
The Pittsburgh game where the refs messed up on the first down.
Yeah.
Should've been third down.
Right.
Okay.
He messed up the next week.
Yeah.
Same ref.
So-
Chip. You know,
Yeah,
I shouldn't know his name.
Yeah, he got Chip 2 weeks
Exactly.
in a
What
row.
about the
I
refs who
should've
didn't throw
known.
the flag for the Tomlin step out? He should have had a flag right there. That was
Yeah,
blatant.
But they get checked, but they don't get put on Front Street. They don't get it
front.
put in front of the mic and the camera
One day I'm
like the
looking
players
at
do.
the,
It is
looking
just
at the
messed up.
NBA. Jim Duncan gets thrown out for laughing on the side because of Joey Crawford.
That was personal. That was
So,
something.
Joey Crawford, I think they need to maybe lean on him to retire because he's like 105 and he's like really very tech happy.
And he's
he
feeling
loves to throw the
himself.
tech.
He feel he's a star.
Yeah. It's not about
It's
you.
like your old boy, Nick Bavetta.
I'm pretty sure people are not paying 100 and change to go to an NBA game to watch Joey Crawford throw a tech on the star come out the game.
He danced. Remember the time he danced when he did the tech?
Yeah, they need to check some of those guys. 'Cause
Yeah, bring attention to
That
yourself.
was crazy.
But they're gonna do that.
They'll check you.
Anyway, I'm off my rant.
Yeah, thank you. But you know, college is still very early in the college system, and once the conference play kicks in
once
effect, I
that,
think
yeah,
after the holidays,
right.
that's when you're gonna start seeing some
okay.
good stuff.
Update. Syracuse over High Point. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We over High Point.
Exactly.
You said high school?
What is a high point?
It's a college in
And that-
the United States,
And
my
that
friends.
lays a lot of cement to
Why would you
foundation.
break that news?
Exactly.
I know.
I didn't know High Point.
That your school, your favorite school, has their schedule. Their first 15 games is a bunch of cupcakes. They lucky if they play 3 ranked teams in their first 15
You know
games.
what that usually gets us? Sweet 16s and Final Fours.
And that's it. Not
Hey.
even Final Fours. You're lucky you get Sweet 16.
You're not a Final Four.
That's why you don't make no pros.
You're Sweet
Because your level of
16.
competition is always suspect. outside of your conference schedule is always suspect. You cannot deny. Syracuse out of conference schedule is suspect with a capital S. And it's always been
in the Maui Invitational from time to time, and we used to be in the Big East ACC Cup.
The Maui Invitation.
That's a hard invitation.
I'm a Georgetown fan to the end, and the Hoyas, they're kind of mediocre this year. But their first game of the year, they played number 18 team in the nation. They played Oregon, game 1. Y'all played Lehman or some nonsense like that, and we played Oregon.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So who y'all beat? Who y'all beat that was in
to make y'all number
2? 20.
Indiana. Baylor. Minnesota.
Minnesota ain't been good. This is Bobby Jackson.
He said Bobby Jackson not ranked.
No, Baylor's ranked.
They number 2.
Baylor, we ain't saying nothing about Baylor. Baylor's definitely ranked.
Oh man,
come on.
I mean,
Minnesota.
Well, they're a powerhouse in the.
So you saying your second half is
a powerhouse?
Schedule's tougher.
Well, we're gonna go through the conference. Everybody's
they get their conference play when they start playing Carolina.
You said Minnesota's a powerhouse.
Their
last NBA star was Bobby Jackson. What are you talking about?
And
Sean Lennon.
No,
stop it. That was crazy right here.
Coaches that team.
Who cares?
Tubby Smith is a coach now?
Yeah, Minnesota. Don't
He's
sleep on
been
Minnesota.
a coach for the past 10 years in Minnesota.
Big
Nothing. There's nothing over there.
No.
Big talent, high school All-Americans.
Nobody wanted to go play for him.
Listen, he got a national championship. He got a raw deal and they kicked him out. But Minnesota, didn't the Jewish Jordan come on in there?
The Jewish Jordan? Who is that?
Wow.
Who is the Jewish Jordan?
I forgot his name, but it's Jewish Jordan.
You're wilding right now. We'll see. We'll see when conference play jumps off in the next week.
We'll see.
After when did conference play start off here? Like after the holidays?
Yeah,
we'll see.
January, February.
That's when college basketball really gets its grind on right there.
We got this.
Even though there've been some marquee games recently, y'all had a tough game the other day. The Texas game. The hell. What's up with Carolina, man? They've been up and down.
Well, we're number 14 right now. You know, it's young kids, man. We're going to get it right. We're going to get some better talent, man.
Yeah,
we're like 2 years away.
Their problem is like they play down to some teams sometimes, though.
We're like 2 years away, man.
But they still got bodies. Right. They're always going to get bodies. We're going to pull us some bodies.
14, where's your team?
We're not ranked right now. I don't think we're ranked right now. But it's all right, though. We got to rebuild some things. We lost one of our number 1 guys because his grades was whacked, so it is what it is, man. But Georgetown will be back. So we'll be in the big dance. Come selection Sunday, 64, Hoyas will be in there. I bet you that. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, the NBA news and notes.
Yeah.
Sad state of affairs in New York City. I just worked last week. It'll probably be next week too. It's crazy, man.
It's the year to suck.
I mean, Tyson Chandler's back, so he stay healthy. It's a different vibe.
Yeah, I give much props to him coming back. His first game back, he played all those minutes and had the adrenaline and the enthusiasm. He was playing with so hard, and that's what they need. Because a lot of the games, man, they play so dead. Like, there's no heart in them, man. I was hurting. I think Brigioni fracturing his toe was hurting. Yeah. Because I was like your Brigioni starting. When Pablo started, I was really feeling that. Okay. But then he dislocated his toe, fractured his toe.
Yeah.
He tripped over the mid-court line, and it's just, it was crazy.
So what's up with point guard
Bino guy?
No,
Bino?
Uric?
Felton?
What's up, Felton? He's still hurt?
Yeah, they said maybe another week with the hamstring.
Wow, okay, hamstring.
But even if he comes back, I don't know, man. The ball was moving better when Pablo was point, and even when the Beanie Uric or whatever, he's doing all right.
He's good. He's
getting his rhythm on now, man.
He's good.
I'm not mad.
He got a ring with San Antonio.
It's like smarter plays or something. Like Raymond Felton just annoys me.
Yeah, he does.
You always crying. Shut up.
Yeah.
You got souped up, man.
As soon as you miss a shot, he hit me for real. Every play you get hit.
Right.
Come on,
referee stop listening to him.
Yeah, because he ain't nobody.
He's crying.
I'm loving the progress of Hardaway Jr.
Yeah,
he's really coming on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's doing his thing. When we picked him, I was like, yes,
me
good
too.
young talent, and he's balling right now.
I told you a couple weeks ago, Amari's gonna do good, and Amari's gonna break down.
But they said he's not hurt.
Amari
This one of the rest.
Again.
He broke down.
This is not hurt.
He hurt his legs again. He's out.
Nah, they said it wasn't a hurt.
I just took a game off.
Yeah, they just rested.
No, they said on ESPN he was hurt. Like he's gonna be out for a minute.
I don't know. We'll see when they play tomorrow. They play tomorrow, right? We'll see what tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he was Memphis.
He was starting to get a rhythm going too. Amari was doing his thing for a stretch. I was like, all right, I'm liking it. Him and Pablo was working well. Even when Melo and Stat was working the pick and roll good.
And it's a 12 o'clock game.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
At Memphis?
No, here.
In the Garden?
Yeah, the Garden. Wow. That's ugly.
The game, man. Memphis ain't playing like they were playing a few years ago.
They hurt him too.
Yeah, they hurt
him. The point guard in there on their center.
So they could be right for a good win right there, man.
That.
I think we can get that one, man. As long as Hardaway keep playing, they've been Ron. What's up with Ron there? Melo.
It's like Melo game just went down. It's out, man.
Like sometimes he don't play, then they play him.
I think he's frustrated with the team.
Yeah, who Ron, right?
Yeah.
But then they gave him minutes and he did work. He had like 4 steals, 4 points, 4 boards in like 4 minutes. I'm like, whoa, like a dynamo.
So about the game when Tyson Chandler came back, it was the energy to the team.
Yeah. Well, hey, we need these guys, man. We need these guys to do
step
it, man.
up, man.
And Coach Woody, man, I'm glad the other day he pulled JR and let him sit for a while and left Hardaway out there because he was killing me a few games. He was yanking Hardaway Jr. so quick and putting JR back out there, and JR was stinking. It's like, yo, let the young boy play, man.
JR's brothers come back to your team, right?
Hey, yo, my man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they brought him up from the D League.
Oh,
he doesn't even have a mustache. Like he has. Come on, man.
Wow.
Come on,
Clayface.
Yo, I don't know about that dude, man.
Wow. We're not scouting talent, man.
Yeah. And you know what? Know who our head of scouting or who was bringing our talent went? He's back in Indiana. Donnie Walker.
Building a contender.
Man. Yeah, he gave the responsibility to
When you
Larry
look at
Bird.
Indiana, do you think about your team or what it could have been?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. Because he had that team molded. He had the contracts down. He had everything.
Right. Donnie was doing his thing.
He was doing it.
Dolan, man. We're not going to go on a Dolan rant no more. But anyways,
hey, Miss Reload Company, we right next to you guys.
Yeah. Even though y'all went on a little run the other day,
but
won
we
a
were
few
supposed
games.
to do some more, right? We were supposed to be a big
You're going to be there.
right?
You're going to be there.
We'll see.
Like I said,
we'll see.
In the beginning of the season, everybody, Brooklyn. I'm like, yo, they got a bunch of old guys, and they're falling apart. But they got Darren Williams back. We'll see how long that lasts.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Because he had his weak ankle.
Yo, Johnson's been doing well. I gotta give it to him.
Joe stepped up. Joe stepped up the last few games.
29 in the other day. Oh yeah, Brooke has always been steady.
But Brooke was getting hurt too.
Yeah, he's been getting hurt. As long as he stays on the court, they win.
Yeah. Well, as long as you got Lopez, either in Portland or here, I don't care. But
well, his brother. Don't do that. His brother is a body.
Yeah.
His brother's just tall. His brother. Don't put Robin in the same sentence with Brooke. He's not. He's not as good as Brooke. He'll get you some rebounds.
He's helping Portland.
He's helping him.
He's definitely a great piece.
He's like a better shot, man. He's like a better shot. Yeah.
Portland's got LA's doing his thing this year.
That's my boy right there.
You know what I'm saying? So,
did I tell you? Beginning of the season, I said, Portland.
Hey, y'all want to hear something? He was supposed to be a Knick, but we gave that pick away.
Wow.
And Joakim Noah was supposed to be a Knick too, but we gave that pick away too.
Who's?
Yeah, it was a lot of bodies.
Who's the decision? You know what I'm saying?
I think that was Isaiah.
Did you pick up a guard for that?
Jesus Christ. There was so many. Oh my God. It's rough being a Knicks fan, y'all. It's tough, man. It's tough. But we're going to ride with it because we tough, man. It's a tough town. And unfortunately, we don't have a tough team right now, but it's tough being a fan.
It's beyond tough.
Oh my goodness. There was a lot of bodies we should have, man. Aldridge is doing his thing. But big shouts to Aldridge.
Yes.
Big shouts to Damian Lillard, who's letting it be known that Rookie of the Year was not a fluke. That boy can ball. That boy, and he's shooting. Man.
He's a problem.
He's a problem. The winner of the finals is coming out of the West. I don't think that he's going to three-peat. It's not happening.
Ain't nobody beat. No.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know, man.
Three-peat, man.
I don't know.
Be three-peating.
It ain't gonna be easy.
I wouldn't be shocked if they go 5 straight, yo.
You don't think?
I think Lawrence Wade stay healthy.
Yeah.
they're gonna do it.
I can't see nobody.
You don't think Indiana make a run for it?
No, I don't think.
I can't see it,
Indiana
man.
shoots himself in the foot.
They turn the ball over. See, they really don't have a true point guard.
No, yeah,
You know
George
what I'm
Hill is.
saying? And George Hill's not, and that's why they turn the ball over so much.
Mm-hmm.
Stevenson's trying to do it, but Miami's I see a three. They can do it. If Wade is playing the way he played against Indiana, he keeps the key.
But see, you know what the way Indiana besides the turnovers, they don't go to Roy. I'm not saying I don't say give Roy 20 shots, but he had 3 shots the other day.
Right.
You're up by 15. You got a 7-2 guy who can't be stopped, and he 3 touches.
Right.
3 touches.
They showcasing
From nobody that can guard him. That's bananas, man. That's what happened to them the year before.
Right.
They could have beat the Heat the year before, but I said that they didn't use Roy enough. They didn't go to the post with West and Roy. They started to do it last year, but they couldn't get over the hump last year. And if they continue to do that, they're never going to get over the hump.
Right.
That's the only weakness that the Heat have is in the middle of the paint.
Right.
And the Pacers, like they do it for 2 quarters and then forget.
That's a coaching problem.
I don't get it, man.
That's a coaching problem.
If
you see it working.
Yeah,
you see it working.
Right.
Keep going.
But it's also the players on the court, like the point guard.
Yeah.
The point guard supposed to say, hey,
He knows the feed the hot end.
give it to the big man so they can stop that.
Yeah.
It's not the coach, it's the point guard on the court.
I know they got talent with Paul George and some other guys, but Roy got to see more than 3 times.
Yeah,
Roy needs to see the ball at least
Where does Granger
10, 15 times, and
I think Granger's going to have to come off the bench. He's going to have to be a 6-man type thing for that
That's
team.
what he just came off the bench tonight for the first time.
But if he gets his rhythm right, getting a few games, and he can give them in the teens off the bench, they're going to be a problem.
Well, if he comes back selfish, it's going to be another problem.
Oh yeah. He might be trade bait. You think they might try to trade him for a point guard if he looks healthy?
They need a point guard. They truly need a point guard.
I'll trade him for a point guard. Let him heat up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get everybody going, ooh, he's back. And
Darren Collins or something. Oh no, Drew Holiday, something. Didn't they have Darren Collison a few years ago? Indiana? Darren Collison was with Indiana. He got rid of him, yeah. Darren Collison, I'm telling you, he was with Indiana.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But they got to do something.
Man.
Hey, but look that up. But hey, I'm not a Pacer fan, so I can get with
me neither.
You can stay without a point guard. I'm a Knicks fan. We need a point guard. We need to get one that's not a 35-year-old rookie. We need to get one. Not no disrespect to Pablo, because you balling at 35.
Oh, dude, crying.
Yeah, but we need to get that young point guard and not trade him away after a year. Not let him win Rookie of the Year and then trade him. Kind of nonsense with that. Like back in the day when Mark had the Rookie of the Year, then we traded him. Kind of not for old Mo Cheeks. No slight to Mo, but you gonna trade the Rookie of the Year for a man who's ready to retire? Come on, man.
Nah, we traded Strickland for him.
Yeah, and then traded Mark the next year after that. Some foolishness.
Should have kept both of them. Strickland, Lamar Jackson.
I said that long.
Yeah.
Should have kept both of them.
I said that a long time ago.
They let the media take them out.
I mean, come on. For years like that, you just making bad decisions.
Yo, James Dolan is the Jerry Jones of the NBA.
No.
He might be worse than Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones
did it at one point.
Jerry Jones.
Even though he hired with Jimmy, that's cool. He hired the right person at some point in time. He did it. He got it right.
He got 3 rings. Your
Jimmy
boy
Johnson.
got it right.
And
but after Jimmy left, what does he got?
Where'd your man Dolan got?
Listen.
What?
Sold out arena. That's it.
It's gonna be technical. That team he built, the Heat, is supposed to be Knicks. What's going down in Miami is supposed to be going on in New York.
Right, because he didn't want to give Pat Riley the little juice he wanted to pull the string.
Yeah, so he went to Miami and
3 rings.
3 wins.
Yeah, it's nice to retire in Miami, guys.
Well, you don't think you were getting like LeBron?
No, not to get
But hey, who said we wouldn't have been in a position?
Pat Riley is a good decision maker.
Pat Riley just wanted the power to do what he do to pick his plays,
and
he didn't want to give him that. So Pat was like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm going down south. 3 rings later, he's chilling. And we're sitting here still mad at
Yeah, but when you had him, he killed you.
Kill who? Who killed us?
Pat took
us to the finals.
Yeah, and he left your man's
He's left. What I'm saying, he got us in. He picked. We didn't have nothing until Pat got
We was competitive every year.
Dude, we had Hubert Davis on the bench, rookie.
we ran into this. There was this guy in that era named Michael that was nobody. So it's like, but Pat built the Knicks to legitimate contender every year. Every year Pat was here, we was a legitimate contender. You didn't want to come to the Garden to play the Knicks back in those days.
No, you didn't want to play the Knicks.
Don't didn't want to give Pat what he wanted. Pat was like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm chilling in Miami, having parades. We're frustrated.
And the weather's better.
It's been a problem. Too long. Oh, well. He needs to let the guy hire somebody that knows what they're doing and leave him alone. Let them do what they got to do. Foolishness, man. The foolishness must end. It's crazy, man.
I think that was probably the major factor for LeBron getting down there. I mean, not besides working with Wade, but I think
Pat Riley.
Yeah, it was Pat Riley.
That's it.
You know, that was evident. They were trying to offer him a lot of stars.
Said I could make you a champion.
Yeah. He made him off. He couldn't refuse. Man, you know, Pat's a Don. Pat said, let him go, man.
Yeah.
He had a meeting with him with his rings on. Listen.
That was easy.
Let him know.
Yeah.
He brings in Scott
3
Layden.
weeks later.
Yeah.
We bring Scott Layden. He wants to sign Clarence Weatherspoon and Chris Mills.
and
Mike Shea.
And Isley.
I'm setting.
God! My God.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Weatherspoon.
Yeah.
Chris Mills.
Yeah, Othello Harrington. He's productive for a little while.
Georgetown.
Yeah. He's a coach.
It's tough.
He had a long pro career, longer than Coleman's.
The only
Longer.
I know is Ronnie Eisen.
Longer.
Longer.
But anywho, it wasn't as highlight written, but it was a longer and more productive over the long haul. So don't front on Hoyer players, baby. Productive pros. But anyway, who was in the pro level? We'll talk.
Man, Syracuse dude is killing us now.
I know. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, right?
The dude he's gonna leave us. He said in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a product of you.
What? You wanted him. You begging for him.
We didn't beg for him. Donnie Walsh
Mustafa,
didn't
where we at,
want him.
Mustafa?
At 6:15.
Donnie Walsh said, I don't want him. And James Dolan said, I do. And he gave up all our draft picks and traded for Carmelo. Traded half of the team away. And,
how's that working out?
they're 8-17 right now.
So not so much then, huh?
But anywho's,
You got any NFL news?
yeah, we got some. Not too many.
by?
Not too many NFL news, but we're gonna, our talk and our picks. Because this NFL segment is brought to you by chillorradio.net. Check out the podcast for all that and all that, and hear us and listen to us and all that good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
But anywho's, football. Just to let it be known, New York football. Our season's over. It was over about 2 weeks ago.
Let's say that.
What I told you.
Let it be known, New York, everything is over.
Don't come to New York when you want to mess with sports. I don't know what happened.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, it happens, you know.
We're having it down here. We're having it down here. No, I'm
All teams.
Every team?
All teams.
We get the Super Bowl and every team sucks.
real quick. We're having a bad year, and this is real tough because as New Yorkers, we've been spoiled for the past decade, and we're not used to this. But it's for as bad as it is. There's a lot of cities that got it worse. Mm-hmm. We could be Cleveland. We could be.
But wait, we are Cleveland. We are Kansas City.
But only for now.
No, we're not Kansas City. Not today's Kansas City.
Man,
the Chiefs, Kansas City in the general, not just in the Chiefs, but they're all their sports.
We're bad.
All
our teams are the worst in the league.
But I'm saying they've been, all of them. Some of these cities been doing it for years. We're having a down year. We'll get over it. I know we're spoiled brats with the Yankees and all their banners. The Giants with their handful of banners. Even the Rangers that got one back in '90, whatever. But you know, they're the foundation. The Devils, the tri-state thing. The Devils got a bunch of rings, and you know we're spoiled with that. Even though the Knicks haven't won a ring in a very long time,
I don't feel spoiled.
But we've been competitive. We're used to having a competitive team.
It's because I haven't seen the Knicks or the Jets win anything, so I don't feel spoiled.
You know what I'm saying? Spoiled to a extent. We're used to being in the mix of things. New York teams are used to being in the mix and in the conversation. And right now, we're in the joke area of the conversation.
We're the butt of every joke right now.
But it's okay. It's all right. Next year, we'll be back to where we need to be.
Will we?
I hope so. Hopefully. hopefully.
I don't know, man.
But anyway.
Yeah, we may have a little downfall for a couple of years, man.
People don't know how it's not like.
Well,
it can happen.
The Mets making some good moves. They might, have an upswing and hold it down.
Don't bring me into it.
I was just so wishful thinking. I'm saying.
Let me.
What's up with Curtis Granderson? He said the best fans in New York are Mets fans.
Yeah, he's wilding right now. Come on, man. Yeah, he's I don't know. He's trying to make a jab. I didn't get that.
Take your broken pinky over there.
Yeah,
damn Mets.
I don't get that one. But
yeah, sure, for Queens and Long Island because they're across the bridge in the city.
But I don't know why he's doing that. But anyway, our 1 o'clock games. We got Miami Buffalo. What you feel, Mustafa? What you going with that, man? You think y'all gonna upset Miami's playoff run?
I think Miami.
You don't sound too enthused, so I feel I guess you don't have yeah.
I'm going for my squad, but I Miami's gonna win.
And it's a home game. It is Buffalo. They're playing in Buffalo.
Yeah,
right?
but that don't mean anything.
Yeah, okay.
That don't mean anything. We give up more at home than we do on the road sometimes.
All right. Well,
not just as much.
They beat them last time, right?
Well, we had 5, I think it was 6 games, man, that we lost within 2 minutes. 6 games this year that we lost within the 2-minute mark.
Well, I guess it's a safe bet saying that the whole panel is going with the Dolphins in that game.
Yeah.
Okay, then we got a big game. Saints and the Panthers. They're playing in Carolina.
I thought you were talking about Minnesota.
They rematching it's almost like it's rematching again, right?
Yeah, they played them.
Yeah.
And that should be a good game, man. That's a battle for the
cool.
for the
Is it 49?
No, it's New Orleans, Carolina.
Oh, New Orleans.
This is for the lead in the NFC South. For the
Great
lead
game. Great game.
It's gonna be a great game. I like Carolina.
Would that be considered number 1?
No.
For the weekend, no. There's a few games. So no.
That was Washington's a must see.
Yeah, because there's a lot of jokes.
I'd love to watch that train wreck.
That's a lot of jokes on that one.
Yeah, and Arizona and Seattle, but we'll get to that. But first of all,
that could be a good game.
New Orleans can't play outside the dome.
That's what I'm saying. They have to show and prove that they can do it.
They can't play outside.
So they got a lot on the line.
And the other Ryan is getting exposed. His defense is looking a little,
Saints never know their defense was
Sean Payton.
What's
up with Sean? I thought he was the savior.
Well, superstar
Jimmy Graham
is hurt, so
and he got shut down.
Yeah.
So he's hurt.
He's hurting. So I think Carolina. It's safe to say Carolina will win that game. Their defense is out of.
We'll see.
Plus they lost last week, right?
Right. Anything can happen, huh?
Plus Carolina lost last week, right?
No, they didn't. They beat me.
Oh yeah.
They lost the week before. I think the week before they played.
Yeah, but they bounced back. They got their swagger back.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Vikings, Cincinnati. Cincinnati has to show and prove that they can win a game they need to win.
Okay? I don't want to hear nothing out of Cincinnati.
I'm just saying.
Nothing.
They're a team that has to step up.
Last week
they had their chance.
Against Pittsburgh. And guess what?
They fell apart.
You need the Heimlich maneuver. Because you're choking.
They did. They had a chance to shut them out and to win the division.
That's your rival.
And
then
they fell
on the
apart.
down year, threw them in. You got the best, one of the best wide receivers, A.J. Green. Crush him.
And they got another one they got a good core, but they fell apart. They choked. They choked on their pregame meal. They fell apart. Anyways, I got them. AP might play, but he's a freaking.
No, I think they'll shut him down for the rest of the year. I
don't know. He's Wolverine, bro. He's gonna play.
Yeah, that's true, but why take a chance?
And I wouldn't. Yeah. He's the franchise. I would trade him to New York. That's what I would do if I was the Vikings.
Is he the O.J. Simpson of this generation?
He is.
He's the O.J. Simpson of this generation.
He's the man.
Why?
He's the man.
Oh, because what?
No, I'm just saying, as far as on the NFL football field, is he the O.J. Simpson of this
He's
generation?
the O.J. He's the Walter. He's the he's the Jim.
I would say Walter, but O.J. always had a lot of breakaway touchdowns. So that's
Him
what
too.
I'm comparing with. That's what.
Yeah.
With the power of Walter Payton and with the grace of basically O.J. Simpson and Gale Sayers. Because he can make a move, he's down. He's
a mixture of a lot of great guys.
Yeah, I mean,
all days.
When he runs, he skips. When he's in the open, he skips. He performs in the open. He's a stallion. When he's on the break, he's on the break.
He's
like Eric Dickinson kind of get up. You know what I'm saying?
He's more powerful than Dickinson.
Yeah, he got.
No, I'm just saying as far as like combination of skills.
He is a phenom.
When he straightens up. You're not catching them.
Here's the truth. But anyway, next game is Denver Texans. Denver's winning.
Denver's not even to talk about.
Yeah, they're gonna put. I think they're putting up 50 on that game. I think it's another 50
It's not gonna be that
next.
but
No,
Walker's out. He's got
so,
a good
so got Thomas.
Yeah, and they got shut down by all people San Diego last week. So easy.
They're playing Houston.
But
Houston still got a little defense. Wade Phillips is still behind it. It's gonna be closer than you think.
Okay, they're
2-12, 2-13.
They're gonna score 40.
What do you mean?
Right? They won't get 50. They'll get 42.
All right.
He's crazy.
They're playing at Houston too. So.
Right, yeah, so they're going to get 40.
Oh, that makes it better.
Yeah, they're going to get 40.
He's stuck at home too.
So Houston's going to upset them.
No, not upset them, but it won't be a close
They're
game.
going to destroy them. It's not going to be close at all. No, it's going to be close when they flip the coin. After that, it's going to be a
All right.
Tennessee and Jacksonville. Yeah, he's nuts. Tennessee and Jacksonville. Who really cares?
Yeah.
Tennessee going to win that game. So Indianapolis and the Chiefs. They're both playoff teams. The Colts they got to get a rhythm going.
Going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
The Colts are hurt since Reggie Wayne went
Yeah,
down.
they're not. They're all out of sync.
not
The Colts been hurt since they got Trent Richardson. How about that?
But they don't even play him. The other kid's still.
Another Alabama running back.
Yeah.
Mark Ingram. Yeah.
You don't have the line.
Yeah.
If you'd have brought the whole line from Bama with him.
Sean Alexander.
Right. Wait, now the way I look at it, it's scary playing Kansas
1 year, and then he went.
Kansas City grinds with you.
They're going to win that game. Browns and Jets. What you feeling, Jets? Yeah.
This ain't nothing but evaluation time,
Okay,
brother.
I
You
feel
know what I
you.
mean?
I feel you.
If the team don't show effort, these next 2 games, see you, Rex. I see you, man. You
Rex
know,
is going anyway. You don't think so?
Nah.
we're gonna see the effort right here.
Nah.
Listen,
I think Rex will be going.
What are you gonna get?
Tampa Bay and St. Louis. What y'all on that one?
It's gonna be a close game, but I give it to where they playing?
St. Louis.
In the dome. Yeah.
Tampa Bay is a good team. No,
They feisty. Tampa Bay's feisty.
Kansas Bay beat the hell out of my crew.
But I'm going with the Rams.
No.
Dallas and Washington. I'm rooting for Washington just so I can laugh at the Cowboy fans. And look, they put up points the other day. Kirk Cousins got busy the other last week, even though he lost, but he put up numbers.
He got busy.
And Dallas's defense is, they're just.
They both suck.
Yeah, it's
Washington's defense is
Dallas is terrible.
So they both
I'm
suck.
going with the Skins for the upset and for jokes.
I don't care.
Theo's sports page is real bloody after Dallas loses.
It's hilarious.
Bloody, yo.
I got some more. I didn't go all out. I'm ready.
Oh man.
I'm going with the Skins in that one, man. 4 o'clock games. We got a bird fight out there in Seattle, Arizona, and the Seahawks.
Seattle.
The Legion of Boom. Woo-wee. How you feel with them boys? I'm hating on that.
Hawks always eat the Cardinals, so
I'm hurting.
They beat y'all down.
I'm hating on the Cats. I'm going
Didn't they break Victor Cruz's leg too?
Yeah. They didn't break his leg. He's had a minor little procedure in his knee. They ain't break his leg. He got a concussion because they slammed him. That's how I feel, man.
No, they didn't beat us.
They beat him up.
You know who beat us up? Hakeem Nicks beat us up. His man. Not fighting for the ball.
He ain't my man no more.
Letting 2 interceptions go out. Yeah.
Yo, Hakeem, man. You hustling backwards right now. You in a contract year and you're not producing. That's hustling backwards. Peace, you out of here, son. You played yourself out of town. That's all I got to say.
He's going to 49ers.
Well, he's gonna go somewhere, but
New England.
And he ain't gonna get paid though. What's gonna happen? He ain't gonna get big money that he think he getting. Cause look, last year he was hurt. Mm-hmm. The year before that he was okay. He was inconsistent, but he did his thing. Then he was hurt.
Yeah, he got drafted. He was hurt.
He didn't produce. The last 2 years he hasn't produced, so he's not getting a fat payday.
He's going with New England. He's going to play with the greatest
of America,
and that's it.
I can see that happening because they'll take people's cast-offs.
Yeah, it has been working in the past few years. That crap hasn't been working.
Right. The hell with them cats. He's
got 2 tickets to paradise. That's what you're saying. He's out of here.
He most likely played himself out of a New York contract. If New York offers him a contract, offered him short money because he didn't produce for the past 2.5 years.
Right. Speaking of which,
to get big money. What?
Segue.
What's that?
New York at Detroit. What's up?
We're playing in the Dome. Like he said, it's evaluation time.
You're playing Detroit?
Yeah. Maybe probably going to get about 250.
He's going to be mad.
But hey, you never know.
Game. He's going to be very angry.
Megatron.
You got
Megatron.
Suwu coming up the front.
Yeah, I
mad
feel
about
bad
everything
for
in the
Eli.
world.
I feel bad for Eli. Those 5 turnstiles in front of him, man. It's bananas.
Our only hope.
What?
Is to get Eli out in the first quarter and save our franchise.
Who's your backup quarterback?
We'll find out Sunday.
It's
That's right.
And then the rookie from Orangeman.
Let Painter get it. Keep Eli safe.
You know what? I would do that. If I was Coach Cochran, I'm like, all right, you're gonna start the game, help him with his little start streak,
and that's it.
And if the line looks disgusting and Eli's running for a
Fairly this close,
you're out of there.
If I see Fairly getting like this, you're out of here.
Devon Dudley?
Oh my God!
Oh man, Devon Dudley.
Yeah, I'm putting Eli sitting down because I'm not letting my franchise get killed by a crazy ass defensive line. Because Detroit's D line gets busy. They put on pressure.
More than busy.
Their catch is crazy. So I'm not gonna let my franchise
they
get
run
his head ripped off.
amok.
Nah.
They running amok.
Eli gonna be on the bench after one series. If I was Coughlin. I'm not trying to say blow the game, but don't let your franchise quarterback get killed.
Sometimes you gotta look away and say, "This
make
is
a
just not
business decision.
Yeah.
Make a business decision, and your best business decision is keep Eli safe.
Are you guys drafting a quarterback this year?
Nah, we don't need one. We need offensive linemen.
Yes,
that's what we need.
We need offensive.
Because we can drive a quarterback and then he get his ass killed.
Yeah,
we need offensive linemen.
We need the offensive line.
Eli's still young.
Protect the one we have now.
Yeah. He's having a bad year.
He had a bad year.
Okay, we gotta speed this up. Enough Eli ranting. Sorry, bro. Pittsburgh to Green Bay. Still question mark if Aaron Rodgers playing.
He's out for the game.
He's out for the game.
Okay.
So Matt Flynn can have if he does what he did against Dallas, Pitt's gonna be going home mad. And I'll be busting shots.
Matt Flynn is the Kiffin.
He's gonna hit the lottery again. He's a lottery dude. I need to rub that guy's armpit and get a fucking lottery ticket. Ooh, pardon me. This guy's crazy, man. Oakland and the Chargers. Who really cares? Hopefully,
good game.
Well, hopefully nobody gets killed in the stand. These guys are nuts over there, man. These fans in Oakland and
they
kill each other. They think they're crazy. So we gotta hope nobody gets hurt. That's not on the field.
They're really killing people.
For real, man. They're nuts, man.
Somebody got stabbed.
Yeah,
people dying.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to that game. I'd watch that one if I was. If you live in California, stay home and watch. Don't go there.
Any of San Francisco games, all those games are dangerous, man.
They're crazy, man. They say we're crazy. We're not killing each other in the stand. We might, fight once in a while.
Oh no, Charlamagne the Godfather.
Yeah,
taser,
but he's not stabbing people. It's ridiculous. New England and the Ravens. Playoff matchup. See what happens with that.
You know who I'm going with.
The greatest living American?
The greatest living American.
Has Tom Brady ever been invited to the White House?
He should. A few times. He's been there. He got his own entrance.
Yeah. He should have his own cave, his own man cave in the White House.
Bears and Eagles. I'm going with the Bears. I'm going with the Bears. The Eagles beat the
Bears. No, the Bears don't beat the Eagles.
I hope so.
They're going for playoff spot.
Yeah, they're fighting. And I'm hoping they do it. I want to see the Cowboys and Eagles down to the last minute kill each other trying to get a playoff. And they can get bumped in the first round. Because both those teams stink, and they're not going to know where they're going to get They're going to get bumped in the first round. They're fighting to get bumped.
What if the Super Bowl winner comes out that game, the Dallas and the Eagles game?
I will be sick to my stomach.
What if the Super Bowl champ, because that's how it's been going down the past few years.
I will be sick to my stomach.
So it's that one last bum game, and those are the Super Bowl champs right there.
And Dallas plays in our stadium or something?
I would be sick to my stomach. I wouldn't watch. I love football. I would not watch. Wow. If Dallas gets to the chip in my stadium, in Giant Stadium, I would not watch.
You know what that would come from?
So if Dallas plays the Patriots in the Super Bowl, what we going to do, man?
I'm not going to watch.
All right, I feel you.
You know what that stems from? You bringing a broom last year on the
New York sports, man.
That wasn't me.
It was you, man. That was you came with that broom.
The sports guys have laid
been the same, man.
That's what happens, man. You bring the spirits like that.
I'm
sorry.
Lord.
My bad.
It was
apology, sports guys.
Oh, man.
But getting back to that Philly-Chicago game, that's a game of running backs. Matt Forte versus Shady.
I like Forte.
I like
Shady. The back
I
can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't say I like anybody.
Shady's the man.
The only Eagle I ever gave props to.
Reggie White.
There you go.
Jerome Brown, baby.
Reggie White.
All right, what about Monday night?
Monday night.
San Fran.
Are you serious? In Atlanta? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's gonna be ugly, man.
A desperate man can do desperate things.
But they don't even want to play. Yo, people, for anybody that on one of these sites was like, oh, OC lost his job. So I don't even want to hear nobody talk about. Yeah, he's on the bench in Atlanta. He had like his first 4 games, he did okay, had some numbers, but he been riding the prime. He was riding the bench.
I feel horrible for Tony God. He came back for 1 more year.
Yeah, I feel bad for Tony G. Going to the sunset, bro. He got paid. Run the sunset. Hall of Fame, first ballot. Big shouts to Tony Gonzalez. Your Falcons stink, and they're always gonna stink. I just my little rant because
he gonna retire this time, boy.
I hope so.
Yeah.
No reason to come back. They got nothing.
On the Patriots.
They're gonna lose their coach, Matty Ice.
This coach is gonna be there. It's not his fault. It's like injuries. Julio Jones went down.
Coach is bum.
Roddy didn't play.
Coach is a bum.
No, he's not a bum. He's been in a lot of playoffs. He's not bad.
But anyways, as a gas station we pass, the Atlanta coach is a bum. Giants are going to beat the Lions. Megatron's going to get shut down by Prince Mukamura. That was the joke of the day. But on that note, that was my little joke. On that note, people, big shouts to everybody out there that supports the show. And then have a happy holidays. And big shouts to chillloverradio.net, the 502 Sports Bar Lounge, Rosie's Barbershop, Dr. Pasquale, the audio guy that does the thing. You see the flash on the screen. I forget the name right now. My bad. The accountant brother, I forget the name, my bad, I'm a little slow today. But anyway,
Tracks Radio,
all those cats, everybody that shows love, check us out. Like I said, check us out on Facebook. We got a like page. You can leave a like page. You can leave a question. You can leave an idea, whatever you want. Whatever you want, you can leave it on the like page, Facebook, on the Block Sports Talk. Check us out. We out of here. Catch us on YouTube. Catch us on BronxNet, Verizon, Channel 34, Channel 68, and all that good stuff. Mustav, Then Black, Jet Nation, the Panda, Big Joe from the BX. We out of here. Have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
This is Natasha Watts. You're tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk.
Yankees, Mets, Knicks, New York, on the block, sports talk, Giants, Jets, Nets, let's go, on the block, sports talk, Philly, Miami, Dallas, Buffalo, on the block, sports talk, NBA, MLB, NFL, we got it all, on the block, sports talk, on the block, sports talk. Sports talk. On the block. Sports talk. Directed by Kenny Stafford.